What's going on YouTube? Romans 10:9 here. This is going to be my second installment on how to get rid of that pesky cargo door light. So let's go ahead and get started. So the only tool you'll need to get this off here and this off is a 7mm socket. So you just want to come up under here. That just pops out like so. What you're going to start to do is come around the edges. You'll see these clips, and basically they're really easy. You just pop them out. You don't want to put a lot of force into popping them out. So yeah, just run along, and you're gonna pop all those out. And if you look back in here, see if I get the camera. It's pretty bright out here. Back up in there, there's two of these, and that's just like a securement, a plastic securement on the molding itself. So there's two of those, and you're gonna, so you can actually come over here to the second piece here. Same thing, just pop out. What this is going to allow me to do is get better access to the releasing these pins up there. So, all right. So you're going to push forward, and it should pop out just like that. There's on each of the latches, there's a harness. One on that side, and the one tucked back up in there. Right here, if you'll notice there's a pink wire. Well, what I try to do before is, I disconnect those wires, and it's safe to after you disconnect them. It's safe to just leave them as is. You can just let them sit there. I mean, you don't want them to be dangling. So when you put the plastic back on, it doesn't interfere with that. But as soon as I disconnected these, that cargo light did turn off. Then once I put everything back together, for some reason the cargo light came back on. So that didn't work. Keep in mind, I'm trying to show you on how to eliminate that cargo door light. Let's go ahead and move on to removing this part. This part's same thing. Just want to come around here. Now you don't gotta worry about breaking it, just as long as you're not pulling with a lot of force. There's clips all along. And in my previous video, I explained why those zip ties were there. Because I tried to I thought it had something to do with the spring. Well, turns out it didn't, so I couldn't put the spring back on properly that holds the latch to hold the door closed. So I had to put these zip ties on there to permanently keep the glass door permanently from reopening or whatever. So learn from my lesson and don't mess with the spring. But in my previous video, right here is a sensor. What it does is when the glass door hits that latch, it pushes down on the sensor here. I know it might be kind of hard to see, but what you want to do what possibility you could try is taking a piece of foil and just excuse me, taking a piece of foil. Let me get a screwdriver so you can point it out here. You'll see right there. So that plastic latch for the glass door pushes down on this metal latch here and then pushes down on that sensor. And the cargo light went off, and but for some reason it came back on like a few days later or something like that. And so I took it out again and got some more foil, and then I got some duct tape, or not duct tape, electrical tape, wrapped it around a piece of foil that would fit in between this sensor and that metal latch right there. You have to excuse the zip tie. That's what's holding my glass door closed. But yeah, anyways, so that's a couple possibilities you can check out for the sensor there. And like I mentioned earlier, there's a wiring harness, and I had mentioned the pink wire. Now, the reason why I mentioned the pink wire is, okay, we know that the black is ground, and the pink must be for the sensor. So what I did, you remember the pink wire I mentioned earlier, is sorry about the focus here. So this pink wire, there's two. When you take this cover off, you'll see these two blue clips. I thought they were fuses at first, but they're not. They're just clips to kind of separate the wires. So it's a little bit of a pain to get that clip out, but it makes it a lot easier to remove this pink wire. Okay, so as you saw in the video, for time purposes, I had everything disconnected and ready to go, just to show you. Okay, so I'm just going to show you this real quick here, you know, stuff like that. But anyways, all right, so you saw the lights on, so we're going to come back around here. Okay, what you're going to need to remove, well, first of all, like I was mentioning earlier, you want to remove, I have the blue clip here once I put everything back together. But so yeah, this blue clip will go right in between there, just like, and it'll look just like that. So I took that out, and I got a pair of needle nose pliers, and you want to get a hold of the metal clip that's attached to that wire. It's in there right now. It's not, I'm not going to use needle nose pliers because I just put it in there for the purpose of the video. So once you remove that wire, we're going to come back around the front here. Check this out. The light is off. So yeah, you just take the electrical tape, cover that, and then you don't want to tuck it back in there. You just, there's a little open space here to just tuck it in there. So once you put that cover back on, or once you get this clip back in like this actually clips back in. And what I recommend doing is, before you clip this back in and then you try to put this back on, you want to make sure that this is on correctly. So don't put this in and then try to put this on afterwards. It's a lot easier to leave this out than put this on and then put it in there, and then it'll be sealed correctly, because you don't want water and stuff getting in there. But hopefully you guys get the basic idea on how to get rid of that light. But just to show you here, that everything is working properly. So the security light, when you open the door, security light comes on. You press the lock button, it locks all the doors. and I believe that stays on for like 30 seconds and then it turns off. That's just letting you know that the alarm is set. So I've got my windows down. Okay, it's still on there. I actually haven't tested it yet, but I'm about to find out. Okay, so I'm on, like I said, my window. Okay, there it goes off. The light went off. Just checking to make sure everything is working properly. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock the door from the outside. Okay, it should. If everything's still working, the alarm will go off. So. Okay. Yep. So. Yeah. Took me a long time to figure out to connect the dots, so to speak, to that pink wire, but that does the trick. It worked for me. Hopefully you guys find this video helpful. If you do like the video, be sure to give it a like. If you try it out for yourself and it works, give the video a like and subscribe to my channel for just random videos. I just upload random stuff. Yeah, as you can see, the light's no longer on. I've had it. I've locked it up. You know, yesterday after I did this, and I had it sitting overnight, and the alarm didn't go off or nothing. No problems. And so just to show you again, I'll go ahead and lock it. So I just unlocked it there. There we go. Hope you guys found this video helpful. You guys take care, God bless, and we'll see you on the next video, whatever that might be. I do random videos, so if you have any questions, comments, whatever, just leave the comments in the section below, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right.